There are actresses who dazzle the screen they come, make noise, and leave behind posters. And then there's Trisha, who never really entered cinema with fanfare, but slowly walked into our hearts, and stayed there quietly for 2 decades. She didn't demand attention. She earned affection. When Trisha appeared on screen for the first time, she wasn't trying too hard. No overacting, no exaggerated glamour, just a natural charm, the kind that made you look twice without even knowing why. There was a calmness in her that Tamil cinema wasn't used to then, a softness that didn't need approval. In her early films, she was every young man's crush and every parent's approval rolled into one. That perfect mix of innocence and grace. But as years passed, we realized something. She wasn't just a heroine we liked, she was a phase we all lived through. From Sami to Gilly, she represented a kind of girl we knew. Confident, lively, a little mischievous, but never loud. She wasn't the oversmart city girl stereotype. She was our kind of girl, the one who said little but meant everything. Then came Ayutha Esrutu and Vinithandi Varavaya. And that's when she shifted from being a crush to a memory. Jessie in VTV wasn't written just as a character. She was a feeling of every confused love story in our lives. She loved deeply, hesitated endlessly, hurt quietly, and left silently. She made us angry, but we couldn't hate her, because she felt real. In Jessie, Trisha gave a face to the kind of love that doesn't end. It just stays unfinished. That's Trisha's superpower. She never acts above her characters. She becomes them, and somehow, we see our own stories in her eyes. Trisha aged on screen the way we wish everyone would, gracefully, without pretending to be younger or louder. When cinema around her kept changing, from poetic frames to glossy edits, she remained still, serene, timeless. And when she came back in '96, she didn't just play a woman meeting her school sweetheart. She played our nostalgia. She was every unfinished love story, every what if, every long pause that never found closure. In that film, she didn't just act, she haunted us. Her silence said everything we didn't have the courage to say. Her calmness carried years of unspoken emotion. Every glance, every smile, it reminded us of someone we once loved, or maybe still do. Even today, when new faces come and go, Trisha remains relevant, not because of trends, but because of her truth. She's never been about reinvention for headlines. She's about evolution with dignity. She doesn't chase the spotlight. It follows her, quietly, like a shadow of respect. She's seen the industry change, the audience change, and yet she continues to hold her ground, effortlessly. There's no desperation in her success, no insecurity in her silence. And maybe that's why she feels so familiar, because she's grown up exactly like us. From carefree beginnings to calm maturity, from excitement to understanding, from love to acceptance. Trisha isn't just an actress anymore. She's a part of Tamil cinema's emotional fabric, woven into our nostalgia, stitched into our stories. She's the quiet voice in a noisy industry, the elegance that doesn't age, the presence that doesn't fade. You don't admire her for perfection. You love her for presence. She's that one person you think of when an Ilayaraja song plays late at night. That one face you remember when you think of first love. That calmness you crave in a world obsessed with chaos. She's not a heroine, She's the warmth of familiarity. She's the comfort of memory. She's the emotion you can't explain but never want to lose. She's not a heroine, She's a feeling. And some feelings never fade. They just grow quieter, deeper, and more beautiful with time.